Hello, my loves, and welcome back to BehatiLife YouTube channel. If we're meeting for the first time, welcome. And if you are old friends and family, welcome back. As you guys can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be diving into the energy. Ask your angels and your guides to activate your intuition and your discernment and to guide you to the parts of this message or the entirety of this message that applies to you and your life fully, and where exactly it applies to you and your life. I am going to be live shuffling because it allows me to work with my intuition in the way that I feel the most comfortable. So get comfortable, get cozy, and let's go ahead and dive right in. The decks that I am shuffling from and using will be linked below. Okay, Spirit, what is it that Leo needs to hear? Sun, moon, rising. Leo, Leo, Leo. Ooh, you know what I just heard? Self-sabotage, Leo. Self-sabotage. Oh, interesting. Okay, Leo, bear with me here. So the first thing that Spirit wants to talk to you about is comparison. They say comparison is the thief of joy. If you are comparing yourself to the journey of others or the blessing or the wealth of others or the joy of others, you are going to find yourself, I just heard also breaking a pattern. You're going to find yourself feeling insufficient, insignificant, when that's not. It's like I'm almost hearing like you may be breaking your own heart by comparison. The next message that I'm hearing and feeling, Leo, I feel like the Hangman here, Ace of Cups revert. Yeah, oh my God, actually, now I'm looking at the Ace of Cups and I'm seeing the message again of like breaking your own heart. Leo, it's almost like you, like something didn't go according to plan, or something isn't. Someone here might be looking at their bank account, or like I'm seeing someone like looking at a jar of coins and counting their coins and being like, this isn't enough. And they're like disappointed or defeated or frustrated, when it's almost giving like comparison. You're breaking your own heart by looking at what you don't have. Someone here has goals to be like a better version of themselves, but they don't necessarily have the resources in order to do that. Spirit wants to create a way. This is a really interesting reading. It's really interesting what's coming through. Clarify the Queen of Wands for me. Nine of Wands. This is the card of being defensive. I also just heard the word restricted, feeling restricted in some way. It could be finances. I keep getting an image of like someone looking at a jar of coins and being like, this isn't enough. Ace of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune, waiting for a change of luck. The Sun card with the King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Is someone trying to like buy a house or something, or move out, or buy a car, or upgrade? It's like they're trying to upgrade something here, and they're looking at what they have and they're just like, this isn't enough. Leo, you're really meant to hear right now that everything happens in its time. Nothing happens before its time. And if it's forced, you're not going to want it. Like, it's not going to be good. Leo, you're supposed to hear that something that you might be working towards. I don't know why I'm getting an image of like someone buying a house or upgrading a house or moving. It's kind of a good thing to not have the financial burden right now. There's a reason why you're being protected from an investment or from some type of growth or leveling up. It's important that you don't, they keep referring to like breaking your own heart. Like, it's important that you don't break your own heart seeing what you don't have or seeing what something isn't. It's not that for a reason. Yeah, 8 of Cups. You'll have your chance. You actually might change your mind. Leo, you're in the midst of changing your mind. And that's actually Spirit's way of catching you up with a divine plan. That's so funny that they're saying it that way. That's Spirit's way of saying what you think you want or what you're working towards. There's something better. I also heard a drought. Like, it's like, I'm almost getting like 2 choices here. Something like one choice seems abundant, but it's going to lead into a drought. The other choice is not your first choice, but it's more abundant that way. The image that it is that I'm getting is like, imagine someone's trying to buy a beachfront property. And they're saving and they're saving and they're saving and they work so hard and they have this vision of living on the beach. And then they just don't have enough their what they think is their dream home gets bought out by someone else. But that year, and then they end up moving into an RV and just being like, you know what? I'm going to travel. This is my situation and I have no choice but to accept it. And I'm going to try to make the most out of the situation. And then that year, that beachfront home is completely wiped out. The whole neighborhood is wiped out by a major hurricane, knock on wood. It's almost like something that was plan A is not the fit for you. And plan B is a better fit and provides more abundance. And when you look back at it, you'll be like, thank God that didn't work out. Now, I'm talking about investments, like a major investment, like a home, like a purchase of a home. But this could represent relationships. It could represent whatever is your plan B, plan A versus your plan B. Well, it's plan A, which is what you're working towards, and plan B is what the universe's plan has in store for you. And there's almost this like comparison that you're kind of doing that Spirit wants you to stop doing because you're breaking your own heart by looking at it and being like, why isn't this panning out the way that I want it to be? Also, if you change your mind, if you feel yourself about to change your mind, that's literally the universe's way, your angels, your guides, your ancestors' way of protecting you from making a bad financial decision or making a decision that doesn't have longevity attached to it, even though it may seem that way. Even though it may seem like a sure thing, you're being protected, Leo, from a very tumultuous future. So try to, why does my printer do that? My printer just scared the shit out of me and is printing something. Watch it be like, Leo, don't make that investment yet. That's a piece of paper. My hand was the piece of paper coming out. Also, if you hear our daughter being vocal in the background, she's getting ready for a nap, and notoriously when she gets tired, she gets opinionated and fights the sleep. So let me go ahead and shuffle from the Oracle deck and see what additional messages are in store for you, and then we'll start. Claim your independence. Interesting. Hummingbird, be here now. Yeah, it's like this need to be present and to not worry about the future. I just feel like, Leo, you're about to reclaim your power. You're about to change your mind on something, and it's not what you would expect. It's what it's like an intervention. Like your ancestors intervening to make sure that you don't make a poor decision, not because you are ill-informed, but because fate has an interesting way of turning randomly. So try to stay in this moment. Literally try to stay in this moment and be grateful for where you're being called into, what you're being called into, led into, especially if it means you being independent of something, meaning like you're not restricted by someone that originally you would have chosen. Let's say this isn't an investment, but a person that you would want to commit yourself to, or someone, like, let's say it could be like a broken engagement, something that should have been a sure thing, a happy celebration. You are dodging a major bullet here. For whatever reason, that's what Spirit is saying. And you may be breaking your own heart at this point by trying to make it work, or beating yourself up and being like, how come I couldn't make this work? Or how come it didn't pan out for me? There's going to be a change of heart in the future, Leo. So make space for that change of heart. Let's go ahead and look into relationships. Also, if you love these collective tarot intuitive readings, BehatiLove Notes is my monthly membership where I shuffle and pull for a small collective every other day, as well as pull charts for the collective and write handwritten astrology horoscopes for that collective every single day except Sunday. So the links for that will be down below. Let's go ahead and look into what you need to hear for your relationships. Children, interesting. Unrequited love. That's really interesting. It just feels like something's not it. Soulmate. Whatever. It's like, you know when you hear no and you get divinely rerouted, and then what you're rerouted into was better than what you thought you wanted. That's what's happening here, Leo. Okay? So I hope that this reading resonates with you in the way that it's meant to. Thank you so much for allowing me to shuffle and pull and connect with your energy. Do make sure that you are subscribed to this YouTube channel because there's plenty more videos where this came from. Make sure that you check out BehatiLove Notes membership, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.